Today we're going to make peanut butter cup blossoms, which are just a soft, chewy peanut butter cookie with a Reese's peanut butter cup pressed right into the center for more delicious peanut butter goodness. Let's get into it. So, super easy creaming method. I've got my butter, which is like room temperature. It's probably a little warmer than I'd like it because my room is a little warmer than I'd like it, to be honest. And then I've got my peanut butter. Yeah, get that in there. I use Jif, okay, this is not an ad. I love the sweetness of it. I love how smooth it is. You know, I am a Jif girl, okay? So when I'm baking, that's what I use. I'm gonna mix those two together first, just to give them a little head start on incorporation before I add my sugar. I'm going to add my light brown sugar and a little bit of granulated sugar, and then I'm going to beat that in. Just scrape down the sides here. So beat that in until it looks a little lighter, and then we're going to add our egg. Turn it down just a little bit. Woo. And then we're going to add our vanilla. And while that sits there, we are going to whisk together our dry ingredients. We've got AP flour here, baking soda, salt, and baking powder. We're just going to whisk all those together. We're going to slowly incorporate our dry ingredients into our batter. I don't wait until all of it has been worked in. I just add, I kind of keep adding. As soon as most of it's in there, I add the next batch. I'm going to go ahead and scrape down my bowl. Get the dough. Just mix that in there. Don't want any dry bits. And we're done. We are ready to make our cookie dough balls. Now you can chill this dough if you'd like, or you can not. Today we're not going to. If you chill it, it's going to spread a little bit less. Now before we bake these, we are going to roll them in sugar. So I'm going to do that in this little bowl here. You can do it in whatever you want. A plate works. Whatever is easiest for you, that's what you should do. Let's grab our scoop of choice. It's like a medium scoop, like about the size of like a golf ball. So we're just going to scoop into our sugar. It's a nice soft batter. It's very easily scoopable. And then we're just going to kind of toss them to coat them and plop them on our tray. These might be a little larger than I anticipated, but you can also make these ahead of time and then freeze them and bake them from frozen. If you're making these a Christmas cookie, you can roll it in like mixed color sugar, or honestly for really any holiday, and then that'll give them like an extra festive flair. So I've preheated my oven to 325, and I'm just going to pop these in there. They'll probably bake around 10-12 minutes, and then I'll rotate them about halfway through, and we'll check in after they're done. So we are, instead of the traditional Hershey's Kiss, we're going to put Reese's peanut butter cups on top. So I've got mini cups here, and we just have to unwrap them. So while those bake, we're going to unwrap our Reese's cups. So our cookies are out. They baked about 10 minutes, and they are ready for their topping. I do like to let them cool just a touch, just a couple minutes before we put the Reese's in the center, just so it doesn't melt completely. Okay, so I've got my Reese's that we've unwrapped. And then I'm just going to place one in the center of every single cookie. Just press it down slightly. My Reese's have like a really hard life, and somehow they were very mistreated, so they're not the cutest, but yours are going to be cute. So now we're just going to let these cool completely. So the chocolate will kind of like melt, and then it will re-solidify. So we do have to let these kind of cool before we dig in. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time to try. They've cooled-ish. and I am super stoked. Oh, yes. Soft, chewy peanut butter cookie, and like the extra bit of little bit of chocolate with the Reese's peanut butter. It's to die for. These are my favorite. A little bit of crunch from the sugar on the outside. Heaven. Heaven.